there with George. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard. And for Indiana, at the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's Huff in at the center, locking down the middle. Walker with a clean look. You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Now Grimes. After the missed three from Tyrese Maxey.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Halliburton for three. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Philadelphia has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. They double him with Siakam. Stolen away. Halliburton on the wing. Off target from outside.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
From deep, Maxey. Nembhard grabs the board. And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with the maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
And the three ball is good.
And this offense relies on George's range to space the floor, and he is one of the best at it.
Here's the screen. Halliburton with the bucket.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Walker's shot is off. The Pacers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Nembhard. He's guarded by Grimes. 6 on the shot clock. Halliburton passes to Nesmith. Over George. Nesmith can't get it to go.
Oh, and he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
Philadelphia's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. The 76ers again can't hit it. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update, Allie.
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. I asked him when he told his guys before going up against Joel Embiid, and he said, quote, I told them to get into him. Always get a hand up and do your best to guard without fouling. Embiid excels at baiting defenders, but we can't afford to give him free points at the line. Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Now, Maxey. Following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. Pass to Nesmith. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
Nembhard for three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Kicks it out to Maxey. Now here's Walker. Defense right on him. The putback. Pass to Grimes. Up top, Embiid. Here's Grimes. Nembhard covering. From deep, Maxey. Huff passes to Halliburton. Here's Huff. Indiana moving it around. Nesmith can't get it to go. Kicks it out to Maxey. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
And that one's good, George.
And this is what Ball George does. He looks for any opening on the floor to create opportunities for his team.
Halliburton, no good. minutes into the first quarter and not much scoring. It remains close. 76ers lead by 1. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
They clearly wanted to be the more physical team, and they are setting the tone that way. I love the work.
Taking a look at the 76ers, we've got Jared McCain. Watford out there with Oubre. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Lowry in at the point guard position. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Shepard trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. 4-point game. Pass to Watford. He takes it in from past the arc. And the rejection by Bradley. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Shot clock at 5. Watford finds Oubre. Fires for 3. McCain's shot is off. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Philadelphia leading by 4. Drummond passes to Oubre. Outside for Lowry. Here's Watford. From outside off the mark. The Pacers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Shepard. Indiana again missing. For Philadelphia, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Three-pointer, Lowry, and it's Bradley with the rebound. So it's the Pacers now, still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Outside Mathurin, and he drives in, and the wide-open shot from McConnell, and the 3 off target.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Watford passes to Oubre to the wing on the left. Lowry can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Oubre kicks to Lowry. Good on the triple. Lowry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Can't let Lowry get comfortable from beyond the arc because he's more than capable of hurting you from there.
Going for 3. That's good as McConnell with the assist.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
2 minutes. Pass to Watford. To the right side. Launches it. The Pacers pull it in. Mathurin attacking. Toppin, no one around him. And the Pacers another 3. Hey, Tim, what are some of the keys to sticking around for role players fighting to remain at the NBA level?
Well, if you are a role player in this league, you need to understand, you need to work at everything, but be exceptional at something. And I think that's the key. Growing up, all of these guys were stars. Now you've got to fit in and understand on a given night what your role is.
And your thing, your sensational aspect was your three-point shooting.
You've got to do it better than anybody else, Kevin. It's got to be at an elite level because there are guys out there waiting to take your job.
And you were elite. And it's Shepard missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Mathurin passes to Toppin. From the corner, Oubre pulls it in.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And it's Lowry penetrating. McCain gets a wide-open look. And he's good on the 3-ball. It's stolen by McCain. Fast break, Philadelphia. Oubre kicks to Drummond. Jacks up a three. Another three for Philadelphia.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
McConnell finds Matherin. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And so it's Philadelphia headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A thank you, Allie, and folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
An amazing stunt from your pocket by Arena Entertainment.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. Jared McCain with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's Huff in at the 5. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. And the Sixers last season, Tim, winning less than half as many games as had been projected.
Well, the injury bug completely derailed their season. And by the tail end of that year, a low win total was actually in their best interest because they were trying to ensure they retained their top 6 protected pick.
And you love the way that PG can get you a bucket on and off the ball. That versatility speaks volumes.
Halliburton against Maxey. Paul George with the steal. Here's Grimes. And it's off from 3-point range. Pacers trail by 10. Stolen by Walker. And now Philadelphia on the break. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And that one's good, Maxey.
The shortest 3 in the game. Maxey solid from that corner.
Now Nesmith. Pass to Nembhard. Just 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Indiana again missing.
Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
The Pacers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
Hey, Pascal Siakam's veteran presence is hugely valuable to this Pacers team. Coach Rick Carlisle said, quote, his experience is really important to us. He doesn't get rattled, his personality stays consistent, but things get frantic in games. He is a calming influence on our young players. Guys?
A cagey veteran. Allie, we thank you very much. From deep, Maxey. From deep, Walker. It's hauled in by Huff.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Walker against Nembhard. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Good on the 3-point shot. Halliburton's got 9.
You watch Halliburton shoot. The release is a little low, but it's quick and it's deadly.
Walker the pass to Maxey. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Pacers trail by 10. Another young rising player in this league who's learning as he goes along is Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, he continues to get more responsibility on his plate, and I think as he starts to embrace that leadership role a little bit more and become more vocal, I think then you're going to start to see Philly really do some great things.
Yeah, maturing before our eyes.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the 3-point line.
That doesn't go either for Halliburton. The 76ers leading by 10. The kick out to Walker. Stolen by Nembhard. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Siakam deciding where to go with it. Off target from 3-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Maxey's got the lead up to 13 now for Philadelphia. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Neesmith. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 5 points in the game.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Here's Walker with the three. Well, through 3 quarters of play and down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Philadelphia ahead. They're up. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Look, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Embiid is out there with Walker. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's Maxey in at the point. Walker is screen on Halliburton. Maxey, that's a 2-pointer. It's good from the top of the key.
And in that pick and roll action, you have to stop the ball first. Maxey too good with the rock in his hand.
Pass to Halliburton. And Siakam has it in the corner. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And that's not an easy shot for a big. Siakam showing his comfort level from anywhere.
Maxey kicks to Embiid. It's Grimes on the wing. Embiid the pass to George. Kicks it out to Maxey. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Shot by Grimes. Oh, good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Kicks it out to Maxey. Cranes the three, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
Here's Shepard. He's guarded by Grimes. Outside Mathurin. Takes the three. It misses. Philadelphia leading by 15. Now George, Toppin with the steal. That's tipped. Outside Bradley. Missed on the three. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Knocks down the three. Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure. Pacers trail by 18. Mathurin, and down goes the three.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Indiana's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Now McConnell fires the three. Embiid with the rebound.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Philadelphia.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for George.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
Launches it. That one is off. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Grimes. Defended by Matherin.
Shooting for
Hacked on the
Matthew.
shot, and he'll have 3 chances at the line.
At the line for 3.
Hands on Benedict Matherin. The first one falls. As the 25th pick back in the 21 draft, Tim, what's enabled Quentin Grimes to really break through here recently?
It's pretty simple, Kevin. It's opportunity. He finally got that chance to be able to be free offensively to show what his ceiling is. A much larger role offensively. Kind of reminds you of Jamal Murray a little bit, particularly now that he's got the green light.
So he's had the body, had the skills. It was just, as you're saying, the opportunity there to really capitalize.
Absolutely unencumbered on that end of the floor. It's amazing how guys can break through.
30 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now McConnell from deep. Cleared away by George. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Matherin. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
No good on that
Shooting
one.
for Philadelphia. Paul George. 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. And here is Toppin. Puts up the 3. Knocks down the 3.
Field goal, Obi Toppin.
Takes the 3. Then it misses. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily.
That's the end of the game.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie.
Thanks for
And that'll do it, folks.
Emphasizing communication and effort. Pacers, Heat. We'll be right back for the tip. And the starting lineup for Miami. Adebayo and Ware together inside. Tyler Hero is out there with Davion Mitchell. And it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward.
You gotta love the extra effort from Adebayo to keep the possession alive, grabbing the board and turning it into points of his own.
Halliburton misses. And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Grant.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Siakam the screen. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Back to Nembhard. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Nembhard's got this second bucket.
And we talk about Siakam's versatility. Well, there it is. Nice pass. And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Halliburton. Launches it. The rebound by Ware.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
And even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
Now here's Nesmith. Shot clock at 5. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Halliburton, the pass to Nesmith. Nails it from beyond the arc.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Adebayo. Here's the 3. Pacers with a rebound. Outside Nesmith. They set the screen. Got it. Good job in the low post. Neesmith's got 5 now.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
The kick out to Adebayo. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Hero for 3. And again, no good by Miami. The Pacers have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Siakam against Adebayo. Siakam in the post. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Just 4 to shoot. Some nice passing by Indiana here.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Here's Powell. And the layup is good off the glass. He's got 6.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Yeah, what a dunk from Halliburton. The defense has to push him further out.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
They set a pick. Here's Nembhard. And he slams it in one-handed.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates. I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Three-pointer, Halliburton carries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
At the perimeter, Halliburton has a lot of confidence. He's just about always ready to take that shot.
Adebayo in the post. Working on Siakam. Adebayo, no good. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective. Taking it right to the defense.
Tipped. And it's Mitchell penetrating. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Assisted by Tyler Hero.
5 ticks left now in the first quarter. Nembhard for 3. Another 3 for Indiana. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Indiana ahead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
On the court for Miami here in the second. They've got Andrew Wiggins, and it's Larson in at the 2. McConnell's shot is off. Heat trail by 8. And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Greg.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
Here's Shepherd. Miami making their last shot. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Here's Larson. 3-pointer. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. McConnell outside. Over Rozier. McConnell's shot is off.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And what I love about Rozier is his fearlessness as a scorer. Inside, outside, in between, it doesn't matter.
Here's Bradley. No points so far. Pass to Shepherd. 5 to shoot. Indiana again missing. Heat trail by 6. Here's Jovic. Rozier looking around. Here's Larson. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Wiggins, no good. Pacers leading by 6. McConnell left side. Can't get it to fall. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Jovic. And Toppin pulls it down.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Matherin against Wiggins. Oh, and Bradley with a block. Pass to Shepard. The 3. Rebound Miami. Here's Larson. And Toppin pulls it down.
With not a defender in sight, there's no one to blame but himself.
Here's Shepard. That one doesn't drop.
Yeah, credit the defense there, not allowing the easy layup.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. And Andrew Wiggins is a great sidekick, Stan. He can also be a leading man at times.
Well, you know, B.A., a wing with his size and knack for scoring will always be welcome. And with the way he's improved his defense, you have a solid two-way player.
Now here's Toppin. Yet to see a basket. McConnell from outside. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
The floater. Rozier can't get it to go. Indiana leading by 7. Pass to Shepard from the arc. It doesn't go for him.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Jovic, and he makes it. Jovic has got his second basket.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
McConnell against Rozier. McConnell, good. And the Pacers lead by 7.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And so it's Indiana closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting a lot. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. One of the stories here, Andrew Nembhard getting it done today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. Neesmith and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Huff in at the 5. That's the group for Rick Carlisle getting going here in the second half. Siakam, no good. Heat trail by 10. And here's Mitchell. For 3, Powell drills it from deep. Powell's got 9. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Kicks it to Hero. Pass to Mitchell. Adebayo from long range. The rebound by Neesmith. Indiana leading by 7. Three-pointer, Halliburton. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got 4 assists in the game.
What a release. Halliburton getting rid of it.
Indiana has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Fires the 3. The rebound by Ware. Heat trail by 10. Here's Adebayo. Adebayo with a powerful jam.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't let Bam get prime-time positioning inside.
Halliburton, the pass to Huff. Puts up a three. Siakam, no good. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Hallie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I can't get it in. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play. Guys, back over to you.
He spreads it around. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Here's Halliburton. Blocked again! And it's turned out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise. So we'll have some free throws coming up here. Indiana shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And both free throws good for Halliburton.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Hero for three. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Well, that's the danger of giving Hero a look from deep.
And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for Indiana. They've led by as much as 10. Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
2 minutes remaining.
Hero with it. Siakam covering. Hero looking around. Adebayo sets a screen. Hero, no good. Pacers leading by 6. Halliburton, the pass to Demar. Siakam for 3. That one is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Powell. Here's Ware. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is good.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
Oh, Halliburton, deadly from deep.
And we're seeing a great mindset from Halliburton on offense. He's attacking relentlessly and getting well rewarded for it. Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. The floater, and the shot goes in. Halliburton's got 15 points here in the second half.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
Stolen. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound by the Heat. Hero for 3. On target from range. Hero's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, this is why the defense has to be up on Hero. His jump shot is a real weapon.
Huff can't get it to go. Heat trail by 4. Hero outside. And stolen by Nembhard. Here's Halliburton. Powell pulls it in.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for Indiana. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Heat. They've got Terry Rozier, and it's Larson in at the 2. Count the basket.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Pacers leading by 3. McConnell outside. Toppin outside. Count it.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
Jovic passes to Rozier. 4-3. Indiana with a rebound. Toppin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Shepard. Rebound by Wiggins.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Keeps it alive. Pass to Jovic. The kick out to Wiggins. And there's a pick. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
So Indiana ends up going with a new group. Tyrese playing big in the painted area.
Yeah, nice effort from Halliburton, working to get that point-blank shot.
Hero from way outside. Miami, no good that time either. Indiana leading by 7. Siakam, pass to Halliburton. And it's all from three-point range. The Heat have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's Hero. Deflected. Outside Neesmith. Uncovered. Oh, it drops in. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Pacers.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And you got to respect their energy level. A lot of steals, staying active and making things happen.
Halliburton fires. Yes, sir, with the 3.
And this is how you know Halliburton is feeling it. Shooting with assertiveness off the dribble. Nice.
Oh, he can't hit it.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
The putback. How about the activity?
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Now Mitchell. Halliburton with a steal. Jacks up a 3. The 3 ball is down.
The defense was just nowhere to be found. And because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Pow. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. Cleared away by Hero.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Pacers.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And what a huge performance it was for Tyrese Halliburton.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Nembhard with a steal. Now Siakam for 3. Rebounded by Adebayo. 41 seconds left in the game. Nope.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Can't hit it. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Heat. A 12-point game. Let's loose for 3. Foul! It's money from deep.
Well, there's the versatility Bam brings to the table. Defending, scoring in the post, facilitating. He's a complete package.
Stripped away. Halliburton. Poke loose. And so the ball out of bounds. Hero touched it last. He launches. Oh, it doesn't go. And so it's the Pacers taking care of business. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
rivalry game. We all love them. Richard, how much extra attention do these games get from the players and the coaches?
Players won't say it to the media, but we know what's at stake. Since the schedule was released, these games have been circled on the calendar by both teams.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, the post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Hero out there with Mitchell, and it's Powell in at the small forward position.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Offensive rebound. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Grimes passes to Walker. Here's Grimes, covered by Mitchell. Clock at 6. Back to Grimes. A 3-ball. The putback. And Walker kicks to Embiid. Here's Grimes. Buries it from three-point range. Grimes has got 6.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
They set the pick. Powell against George. Mitchell outside. Kicks it out to Hero. Misses the 3. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's where Philadelphia able to drain the 3. There's a good screen. Mitchell passes to Ware. Sinks that one from the post.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner. And he nails it.
Adebayo.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Shot's good by Walker.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Back to Mitchell. Over in the corner, Hero. To the paint. Here's Ware, and he jams it with authority.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Outside, Maxey. That ball's nice feed that time from Jordan. Maxey's got 5 points so far.
A physical scoring guard. Maxey is at home on the inside.
Ware, no good. The 76ers leading by 8. Walker finds Grimes. Back to Walker. Outside, Maxey. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time.
Tyler Hero.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Miami on defense. Now George. Pass to Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. Back to George. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Grimes with the bucket.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
Now here's Powell. Nothing on the board. And George kicks to Maxey. Walker looking for an opening. The deep 3 from George. That 3 off the mark. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. 76ers. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team.
Oh, my goodness.
Man. Putting something extra on it. Wiggins showing off what he can do.
Pass to McCain. His three-pointers off the mark. The Heat trail by 9. Wiggins passes to Larson, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Strong to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing out.
Lowry got a hand on it. In the corner, Drummond with it. Drives to the hoop. A nice shot by McCain.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
So, Richard, from title contender to in the lottery, what went wrong for the Sixers last year?
Well, we could start at the top. Joel Embiid's health. They were played in 19 games. Then their young superstar Tyrese Maxey, he missed 30 games. And Paul George, he hyperextended his knee in the preseason and never looked comfortable all year. It was a nightmare year in Philly.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travel that didn't happen.
The 76ers leading by 4. And there's the drive. McCain's shot is off. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
Here's Rozier. It's tipped. Now, here's Lowry. Not a lot of room. For 3, Oubre. Miami grabs the miss. Here's Jovic. Drills it from outside. Jovic has got 6 points.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Lowry passes to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Jovic, no good. The 76ers leading. To the middle, and Drummond throws it down.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Back to Rozier. And so the ball is out of bounds. Rozier touched it last. The 76ers leading by 5. Lowry passes to Watford. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. There's a minute 34 left in the second quarter. So Rozier will bring it up for the Heat. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. So Jared McCain, Richard, showed some serious promise in his rookie season until he was injured.
Yeah, it was cut short due to injury, but in those 23 games played, he averaged 15 points a game on a good shooting percentage. He's got a bright future.
High, arcing shot, and Jovic gets it to go. 8 points for him. There's a minute left now here in the second. Here's Lowry. Drummond trying to get himself free. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And just so crafty around the hoop. Lowry is probably 6 feet at best, and he can slip inside and score with the best of them.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Lowry finds Watford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. It's rebounded by Jovic.
and you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Down low. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And now just a 1-point Philadelphia lead. And slam dunk by Watford.
Talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Hero, that's a two-pointer. Off the inbound, no good.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
And some good action through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers on top. Up. Hey, Ellie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. The Heat trail by 4. We've got George. Tyrese Maxey out there with Quentin Grimes. Then there's Trendon Watford. And it's Embiid in at the 5 spot. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Guys, back to you.
The drive for greatness, something to watch. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And a wide open look for Hero. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Here's Grimes. It's hauled in by Hero.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
In the corner, Powell with it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Hero. The shot goes down and it gets his game back to even. Hero's got 8 points.
More than a great jump shooter, Hero is a tremendous ball handler who can finish the drive with either hand.
Philadelphia's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Mitchell outside. Outside, Hero. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And the playmaking ability of Hero, special. Outstanding pass there off that pick and roll.
That one good for 2.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Mitchell with the steal. To the middle. The shot by Adebayo, no good. The 76ers shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Here's Grimes, and here's George for 3. Maxey passes to Watford. And slam dunk by Watford.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Adebayo passes to Ware. Outside, Hero. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Powell. Yep, that one goes. Powell's got it all tied up now for the Heat.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Pass to Watford. It's George on the wing. Back to Watford. Powell with the steal. One-on-one here. Softly drops in the floater. Mitchell's got the lead up to 2 now for the Heat.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Here's Grimes, and it's Miami with the rebound. There's Hero with the 3. And now the 76ers on the break. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
George makes it off the glass. George has got 5 now.
I love seeing George be so assertive down low. Certainly doesn't lack confidence. An accomplished score.
Nailed from three-point land.
For 3.
And the Heat lead by 1. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
The Heat have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. And it goes down 2 points.
And this is why many are high on Hero. Possesses ability to kick it up a notch and just take over.
Pass to Watford. Here's Grimes. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Heat lead by 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Heat, we've got Rozier, and it's Jovic in at the power forward position. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And he banks in the layup. Now it's a 7-point Miami lead. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Miami.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
In the corner, it's McCain. Pass to Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
And the leaping ability of Oubre Jr. When he gets inside, this guy's determined to finish.
In general, RJ, how would you describe Kelly Oubre's value to a franchise?
We know what Oubre provides a team. He's a versatile player who adds length. When he's aggressive on the offensive end, his slashing and movement can cause problems.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
At the line for the Heat.
And both free throws good for Rozier.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
The shot by Watford, no good. The Heat leading by 4. Pass to Jovic. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
The Heat leading by 6. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Poked away, and that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. 6 to shoot. Oubre with the rebound. 76ers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. The Heat have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And they're on the break. The finish! And a nice assist for the lay-in on the transition play.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break. If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make him pay.
Lowry off the glass.
And the team counts on Lowry in moments like this. He keeps his cool and finds the big basket.
And Rozier, here we go. And he jams it in.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And answering the call, Andre Drummond giving this team some huge buckets down the stretch.
Rozier. The shot misses. The 76ers trail by 5. It's good.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Wiggins. Oubre with the rebound.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. To take the lead, Oubre. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Crafty and cash it in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Got it. At point-blank range, oh, yeah. You're not missing from there.
Lowry fires. Watford with it. Now here is Lowry. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Hero. It falls.
Is confirmed. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
And the officials are signaling for a video review of the last second buzzer beater. Boy, this game hangs in the balance of the review now. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. The post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Tyler Hero out there with Mitchell. And it's Powell in at the 3 slot. Oubre. Oh, softly lays it in.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Here's McCain. And he gets that one to go.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Lowry against Mitchell. Now Hero for 3. Knocks down the 3.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Great action here if you're just joining us about 1 minute into OT.
2 minutes.
McCain. Hero there for the rebound. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Miami. That does not go. McCain lays it in off the window.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Hero. Good work there as it goes down.
And the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
McCain outside. Watford inside. He's guarded by Adebayo. That's off. And he banks the layup in.
I like watching Adebayo operate inside. He is so efficient down low.
Lowry. The long shot, no good.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
Here's Hero.
And, you know, some guys shrink as the game tightens. Hero calls for the ball. Clutch.
Oubre. Lowry outside. The three doesn't go. And it's the Heat with the ball. 3-point lead. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Mitchell. That's in there. A big bucket there to quiet this crowd.
And they need something to cheer about again, and soon.
Outside, Oubre. Lowry. That one's off. Still out of sync.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it. That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Tries it from 19. That shot, no good. And so it's Miami winning this one. They escape.
The end of the game.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up with
teams. They can both go deep into their bench. That's a luxury.
Yeah, a luxury indeed. And they don't have to worry as much about foul trouble or guys getting worn down. Credit to both front offices for building such complete rosters.
And now the Indiana Pacers starters. Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Huff in at the center position, locking down the middle.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Grimes' shot is off.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Nembhard for three. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Embiid. Outside Grimes. Philadelphia moving it around. It's stolen by Halliburton. Nesmith on the wing. And the three off target. The 2025 playoffs had some incredible comebacks, Clark. Indiana had some all-timers.
Yeah, it was absolutely unreal. The excitement, the drama, the close finishes. I mean, unbelievable. How about these wins for the Pacers? Down by 7 with less than 40 seconds against the Bucks. Got it done. Also trailed by 7 with under a minute versus the Cavs. Won that one. And losing by 9 in the last minute against the Knicks and came through again with a win. And even in the finals, they made some miraculous comeback wins against OKC. Had at least one miraculous comeback win. So an amazing clutch playoff performance by the Indiana Pacers.
Nembhard for three. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Walker for three. The shot won't fall. Indiana's gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Three-pointer. Halliburton knocks down the triple.
Halliburton, a really good knockdown shooter, which adds great value to this offense.
Kicks it to George. It's stolen by Halliburton. Oh, swiped away. Walker passes to Embiid. Here's Grimes. George outside. There's the triple. He buries it from three.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Guys, back to you.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Siakam. Pass to Nesmith. And here's Halliburton. From downtown, fires in the triple. Halliburton's got 6.
As fast as lightning, Halliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
Drains the triple.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering.
Now here's Siakam. Still no points. There's the three. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
And we talk about Siakam's versatility. Well, there it is. Nice pass.
Looking back at the start of his career, Siakam only took a year or 2 to make his mark.
And, you know, B.A., he's just the kind of guy we love watching play. I mean, you know what you're going to get from him every night. Tremendous effort and the ability to impact the game at both ends. He's consistent, reliable, steady, and he can be explosive at the offensive end.
Fires for 3, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Maxey surveying the D. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Zero hesitation. Maxey, great confidence in his mechanics and his work.
Halliburton goes. Pass to Huff. Back to Halliburton. Here's Nesmith. Launches a 3. Paul George pulls it in.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Maxey. He's covered by Siakam. Nembhard outside. Siakam outside. The Pacers again can't hit. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Indiana ahead, up by 4. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one, And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
They've got Andre Drummond. Trendon Watford is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Kyle Lowry, and it's McCain in at the 2. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. And it's Shepard missing.
Trying to take what the defense allows, but he couldn't get it to go.
An open look for McCain. Money from the wing. And so McConnell will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Well, injuries a nightmare for the Sixers, Grant. Last season, a league-high 55 different starting lineups.
Yeah, BA, and their lowest win total since 2016. But some silver linings. Jared McCain was on track for Rookie of the Year before he went down. And Quentin Grimes also impressive. And it's important Mathurin keeps hitting these shots because it'll only help build his confidence.
It's McCain on the wing. And here's Oubre from the arc. Indiana with a rebound. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Mathurin with the ball. And McCain picks him up defensively. Bradley misses. 76ers trail by 5. Pass to McCain. Watford outside. McConnell with a steal. For 3, Mathurin. It's hauled in by Oubre. The 76ers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. They get it back. Watford outside. Pass to Lowry. Back to McCain from behind the arc. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
McConnell against Oubre for 3. Mathurin. And Indiana misses again.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Outside McCain. Mathurin with a steal. And here's Toppin from the arc. It's hauled in by Oubre. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Out to Lowry. This one for 3. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Indiana leading. And Andre Drummond is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Takes it inside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Bradley. Here's Shepard. Some nice passing by Indiana here. McConnell from outside. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Bradley sets a screen. Outside for McConnell. Clock at 6. Drops in the 3.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Outside Oubre. Watford outside. Pass to McCain. Takes a 3. Philadelphia with another miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
McConnell looking around. Back to Toppin. Mathurin, a screen on Lowry. Toppin goes in. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And it's Mathurin missing. 76ers trail by 5. Out to Lowry. The 3 is up. McCain's shot is off.
If they can run out the clock here, no need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Watford the pass to Oubre. Back to Watford. Beyond the arc. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The pace. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Fans, please turn your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from Cleveland. They're thinking about the shot.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, you gotta like what Tyrese Halliburton has done in this game.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. Neesmith and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Huff in at the center position. Here's Maxey. Good. And the assist to Embiid. It's all knotted up.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. Well, Clark, there are very few firsts in the NBA, but Tyrese Halliburton had one in 2025.
That's exactly right, and it was a historic first. I mean, he became the first player in the history of the league to have multiple 30-point, 15 assists, and 0 goose egg, bagel turnover game. I mean, he takes care of that orange and produces real orange juice because he squeezes it.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. Walker pulls down the board. Walker's got his 5th rebound in this one. Maxey on the wing. And the 76ers another 3.
The unbridled confidence of Maxey at the arc, you can see it and feel it. He knows how good he is.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ballgame right now.
And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. It's Grimes on the wing, defended by Halliburton. For 3, George. Indiana with a rebound. Nembhard with it, and Walker picks him up defensively. Siakam, no good.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. The NBA has style. Commissioner Adam Silver said, this is a unique league. It's also a lifestyle brand. There's a strong association with music, fashion, culture, and also art. And the way to grow the sport is to appeal beyond those who are hardcore basketball fans. That's where our success has come. Back to you guys.
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans. Thank you, Allie. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Pacers trail by 12. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt, doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Kept alive. George finds Maxey. Philadelphia with another miss. Indiana's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throw of the contest.
Not only is Maxey solid and efficient from the line, but he gets there quite a bit too.
Philadelphia with the ball. They're on an 18-3 run. He drops it from range. Maxey's got 17 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, he's stacking up threes the way he is. I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc. What a competitor.
He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Halliburton misses.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
And it's Maxey missing.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Here's Grimes. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Halliburton. Indiana again missing. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers feeling confident. 18-point. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Paul George, Quentin Grimes out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Jabari Walker, and it's Embiid in it to 5. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's Walker, kicks it to George. Good, and it's Walker who picks up the assist. Walker's got 3 assists in the game.
Seems effortless for George, that quick release of his.
Hits a three-pointer.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Maxey passes to George. Philadelphia, the rebound. Now here's Grimes. And here's Maxey outside. That shot missing. Great D that time from Halliburton. Siakam with a screen on George. Neesmith's shot is off. The Sixers lead by 18. Outside Maxey. The 3 is up. Again, Maxey missing.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
The shot by Nembhard, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. And Maxey gets it to go on the assist by Embiid. Embiid's got 3 assists in the game. Indiana again missing.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Here's Neesmith, and the jumper is good at the free throw line. Neesmith's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
It's picked off. And here they come. There's the 3. Siakam, no good. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth.
Indiana's back. Jay Huff. First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's Philadelphia now.
Boy, good contest that time by Halliburton. A combination of quickness and length allows him to defend at a high level.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Philadelphia leading by 19. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. George with the bucket.
Smooth and consistent. That's how I describe George's three-point shooting.
Siakam against Maxey. And Pascal Siakam hits from deep.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
George outside, fires from deep, and Philadelphia hits again from deep.
And you got to appreciate the competitive fire on display. It's almost like George says, you make one on me, I'm coming back at you for revenge.
You know, one of the basic fundamentals of basketball is the ability to box out. He's got that down pat.
Deflects the pass. Stolen by Siakam. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Maxey. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the 76ers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Tyrese Maxey.
He was on a tear. Everything seemed to be finding the bottom of the net for him. I'm sure he'd like to build on that performance going forward.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
That one's good for two.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
One side has dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
At the line for two, Walker.
He's off on the second. Nimhart for three. Rebound by Philadelphia.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Three-pointer. Joel Embiid pulls it down.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
George outside and stolen by Nimhart. Siakam, the pass to Halliburton. And Indiana misses again. No good. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Boy, they were something special to watch.
Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. The forward spots with Neesmith and Siakam. And it's Huff in at the center. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now Halliburton. Over Mitchell. And Ware pulls it down.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
And it's Indiana's ball. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with him. He talked about the importance of trying to control the pace of the game. Coach said, quote, Halliburton and his offense like to play fast and push the ball up the floor. So we want to limit their fast break chances and make them play in the half court. We'll see if they're able to slow them down. Back over to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now, here's Mitchell. Outside, Hero. For three, it's hauled in by Huff.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And they say in today's game, Doris, no lead is safe, and that's especially true when you're playing the Pacers.
The comeback kings we saw in last year's playoffs, Kevin. They conjured up some of the most remarkable turnarounds in NBA history and the most unprecedented run of game-winning shots we've ever seen.
Now, Neesmith, after Norman Powell missed from long range. Back to Neesmith. Shot clock at 6. From deep. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 4th rebound in this one. Adebayo kicks to Ware. Shoots it. Ware out to Powell. Adebayo passes to Powell. Miami no good on that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And so it's Powell who brings up the ball for Miami. Still without a basket in the game. Hero, that's a two-pointer. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And stolen by Siakam. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, this is his game, right? Halliburton wants you to forget how deadly he is from three-point territory. Look out.
Mitchell outside. Outside, Adebayo. Stolen by Nembhard. Now the Pacers moving it up. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Halliburton on the wing. And that one's on target from the wing. Halliburton's got 5.
Great shooters trust their shooting motion. Tyrese Halliburton with the jumper.
And a wide open look for Hero. Hits it from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Nice shot by Nembhard, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
For 3, Mitchell. It's rebounded by Indiana. Halliburton outside. Siakam sets a screen for Halliburton. Up again. Pass to Neesmith. The shot's good on the assist by Siakam.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Siakam misses. The Heat trail by 5. Mitchell passes to Hero. Back to Mitchell. puts up a deep three. Again, the miss by the Heat. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pacers lead by 5. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
On the court for Indiana, T.J. McConnell is out there with Shepard. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Obi Toppin. And it's Bradley in at the center, filling out the middle. Mathurin against Wiggins. Pass to Jovic. Clock at 4. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, really nice delivery from Andrew Wiggins. We know he's a gifted scorer, but that will really smooth out his game.
And teams are always looking for positional size. Doris, where is that most valuable?
If you look across the league today, Kevin, it's at every single position. Size and skill as a combination is very tough to beat, and teams are getting bigger and more skilled across positions now.
They grabbed their own miss. Here's Shepard. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Heat trailing. Wiggins in the post. He has yet to score. Rozier the pass to Jovic. Rozier against McConnell. And it's all evened up.
Boy, pretty move by Rozier. He's forced into the floater, but what touch right there.
McConnell scanning the floor. Pass to Mathurin. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Heat. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Larson. Fires the three. And it's Bradley with the rebound. And it's Bradley with the ball for Indiana. No points yet here in the second quarter for them.
That is prototype rebounding right there. He gets the position down low, boxes out, and then corrals.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Man, that's a comfortable spot for Wiggins. He has a great feel for that corner three.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Jovic, no good. Pacers trail by 3. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Mathurin. Wiggins with the block.
Well, using every bit of that 7-foot wingspan, Wiggins airmailing it back.
Indiana ball.
1:58 left in the first half. They retain possession.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. The #1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
And up the court come the Pacers on the break, and they take the lead. McConnell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And there's typically going to be some space when you're out in transition and you do just kind of venture out to that three-point line.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Toppin can't get it to go.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Over in the corner, Rozier. Out to the right wing. Takes the three. Larson with the bucket.
We all know Terry Rozier can score the ball, but boy, showing the selflessness right there with that pass.
No one near Shepard as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Jovic. And again, it's Miami with a three.
Guys with size who can shoot with range, that is a tough tandem to defend.
Here's Larson. That's a two from Rozier. And the wing jumper offline.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Heat out front, ending the second quarter on a 14-5 run. And join us right back here after the... And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. They've got Andrew Wiggins, and it's Rozier in at the point guard position. So that's where Eric Spoelstra starts the second half.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Hero against Nembhard. The three. And it's Miami with the rebound. Now, here's Adebayo. Hasn't made one yet. Mitchell looking it over. 5 on the clock. Has to wear. Three-pointer. The shot misses. Pacers trail by 4. Nembhard with it. Here's Huff. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hero from long range. Sinks the triple. Hero's got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat.
And a legitimate threat to connect from deep. Hero doesn't lack confidence trying his luck from there.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Adebayo kicks to Hero. From outside the arc, it's pulled in by Huff. Pacers trail by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And now, Hallie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Thank you. Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, the way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work. Guys, back to you.
High praise indeed. Hallie, we thank you very much. Kept alive. Foul for 3. Again, the miss by the Heat. Indiana's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. It's good from long range.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Ware passes to Adebayo. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Siakam's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Hero on the wing. To stop the run, and he goes in for the dunk.
And there's that vertical of Hero. Gets off the floor with ease and just hammers that one down.
And Nembhard has it in the corner. No good on the triple.
he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
The drive by Mitchell, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
For Miami, they have made their only other free throw attempt today on an earlier trip to the line.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Siakam, a screen on Mitchell. Siakam outside. Pass to Huff. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam. Huff's got the game tied up here for the Pacers. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Powell kicks to Hero. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. The 3. Cans it from downtown. Hero's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Heat.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always...
Halliburton for 3, and no good on the last second attempt this time. Tyler Hero has been leading the charge for the Miami Heat. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The Heat leading by 3, and a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's Huff in at the pivot, manning the middle. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Off target with his 3. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Halliburton kicks to Siakam. And Nembhard has it in the corner. Pass to Nesmith. For 3, Siakam. Larson with the rebound. The Heat shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Wiggins outside. It's up a 3. Traps in the tray. Wiggins has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Miami. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. It's Nembhard on the wing. Back to Halliburton. Over Rozier. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton has already proven to be a very capable 3-level scorer. What a fun player to watch.
And now Siakam pushing it up and no one back to stop him. Pulls up. Offensive rebound. Indiana moving the ball around. Halliburton for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists in the game. Wiggins a screen on Halliburton. Wiggins outside. From downtown, and it doesn't go.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open, and yet somehow comes away empty.
Now, here's Siakam. He started closer. And here is Nesmith. Screen by Siakam. And that won't go. Missing the go-ahead basket. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Heat. It's a 1-point game. Launches from deep. Nembhard there for the rebound. The Pacers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Nesmith with the ball. Picked up by Rozier. The 3 goes down.
This guy has earned a reputation for handling pressure and making clutch shots.
Outside Wiggins, beyond the arc. Nembhard there for the rebound. And here are the Pacers now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Now Halliburton. He's off from 3. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Wiggins! Down he goes for 3.
And this is what we want to see more of from Wiggins, delivering a huge basket for his team.
Now Nembhard. Halliburton. The long shot, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside Wiggins. Here's the three. Nembhard there for the rebound. Indiana trailing here. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Halliburton a screen on Powell. Now Halliburton buries the deep ball.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Hero, and they come back with a three of their own.
They needed points. Tyler Hero gives them.
Halliburton sets the pick for Nembhard. Here's Halliburton. He drills the three.
The Halliburton just has a knack for understanding what his team needs, and that was a big-time clutch delivery.
Hero fires. That one goes.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
From outside, and he does not hit. Hero, count it.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Halliburton, no good from three. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable.
EA Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Ali LaForce covering us courtside. A look at the 76ers starting group. Maxey out there with Quentin Grimes. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Jabari Walker, and it's George in at the 3 to the paint. Oh, nice shot by Grimes. Lots of basketball-savvy vets on the floor tonight, Grant. These guys know the game inside and out.
Well, the IQ is so high on both sides. You know, BA, you expect to see lots of intelligent play, and I always get excited to see teams with this much experience.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
Here's Maxey. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Wow! I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Now here's Mitchell. Hero for 3. The rebound by Embiid.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Grimes. 3-pointer, no good.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Mitchell with the ball. Grimes covering. Powell for 3. And Adebayo slams it in.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
Outside Maxey. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. How about the motor of Tyrese Maxey, Tim? He just does not quit ever.
He's one of those guys who tracks the most miles run during games. Maxey probably wears out his shoes faster than anyone. Sharp turns, hard cuts. He's always on the move.
Adebayo, the open look. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Adebayo's got his second basket of the game.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team, the ability to knock down jumpers.
It's Grimes on the wing. The kick out to Walker. Philadelphia with another miss.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Hero, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Hero. Grimes with a defensive effort.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
The 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Hero outside. Let's go with a 3. Paul George pulls down the board.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Sometimes the D likes to get physical with Maxey, but he has no back down in him.
They set the screen. Pass to Hero. Wing shot on the way. Miami, no good that time either.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Now here's Mitchell. No points yet. Hero with another miss.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Here's Ware. Hero outside. This one for 3. He's got it. That makes him 2 for 8. Hopefully he can get it going now.
Smooth shot by Hero. Notice how he doesn't rush himself.
Kicks it to George. Here's Grimes. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Grimes has got 7 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Powell. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Adebayo. And the basket is good. He has 6.
The moment Bam gets the ball close in, he's really hard to stop.
Here's George. Powell pulls it in. Heat trail by 3. Hero outside. From outside the arc. It's not going to go for him. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Sixers. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. Trendon Watford is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Kyle Lowry. Then there's Jared McCain. And it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Jovic. Fires for three. And McCain pulls it down. And Legs, you look at Jared McCain, an NBA frame, and the sharpshooter.
And floor spacing is so important in this league right now. So if you can knock down shots and just hold your own in other areas, a coaching staff is going to find time for you.
Burst onto the scene. Now he's a household name.
Absolutely.
The Sixers lead by 3. Lowry into the lane. 2 points. That one goes. Drummond's got his first 2 points. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Rozier looking around. And they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Lowry into the lane. Drummond finds some space. Rebound Miami. On the wing, Rozier. Watford covering. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Rozier.
Is that just a miscommunication? It just can't happen. Let's hope they get on the same page.
And there's the drive. Pass to Watford. Lowry outside. Here's the three. Counted from distance.
Well, Lowry can just pepper you with shots from the arc. He's got a talent for finding and making those looks. A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Now here's McCain. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Back to Lowry. No good.
The effort on the glass, fantastic. Helps him overcome the size disparity. Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Rozier outside. No good on the shot. The Sixers lead by 4. Right side McCain. It's McCain on the wing. Pass to Lowry. Knocks down the 18-footer. Lowry's got 5 points in the quarter. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Here's Jovic. Knocks down the long J. And now just a 1-point Philadelphia lead.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
And just a shrewd pass by Lowry. He has a gift for seeing what's happening on the floor and finding shooters.
Here's Larson. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. Pass to Wiggins. From downtown, Drummond grabs the miss. The Sixers lead by 3. Watford the pass to Lowry. Connects from downtown. Lowry's got 8.
You gotta love Lowry's work ethic on offense. Looking for any chance to make some points.
Here's Larson. Down low. Pass to Jovic. Lets the 3 fly. That one misses. He's 1 for 3.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And here's Oubre from the arc. And the 76ers another 3.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Here's Rozier. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Look how Rozier just slices inside. He doesn't hold himself back on the drive at all.
Here's Watford. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
And that one's good. Jovic, 6 points for him.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Kyle Lowry has been leading the charge for the 76ers. He gave his all to help. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Kyle Lowry, he's been playing really well.
And how about his dime dropping in the first half? That was something else.
Well, he is playing to his strengths right now, just spreading the basketball around to his teammates and making everybody better.
Adebayo and Ware together inside. Davion Mitchell is out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Powell in at the small forward position. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. And Tim, some have said that the hardcore Heat culture doesn't work in today's league.
Well, there certainly is a different mindset in the modern player. And the Heat organization was always known for working players the hardest. But now they have to ease back, but still be tougher than most.
Walker with it, guarded by Adebayo. Here's Maxey. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in. Maxey's got 8.
They're just so good at playing at high speed. Maxey gets the ball and takes the fast shot.
Hero outside for 3. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Maxey passes to Walker. Back to Maxey. 4-3. Knocks it down from distance. Maxey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You kind of saw this coming. Maxey had to at least try to one-up them.
Mitchell finds Hero. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Philadelphia leading by 11. Here's George. Banked it in off the glass. George has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Getting it done inside. You know, I love seeing George be active on the interior.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. Oh, nice shot by Grimes.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
To the inside, stolen by Hero. On the wing, Mitchell takes the 3, gets the 3 to fall. Mitchell's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Grimes, shoots over Hero. Adebayo grabs the board.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Well, that is the shot he should be looking for. He's just got to hope for better luck next time. Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Grimes, the pass to George. Back to Grimes. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Heat trail by 11. And the defensive versatility of Bam Adebayo is special, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., he can guard 1 through 5. And his offensive game is also versatile. Think about how far he's come since he was drafted. He is a testament to work ethic.
When we talk about wings in the NBA, George is as good as anyone passing the rock.
Kicks it to Hero. Fires the 3. Hero with another miss.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
And for Miami, they're shooting 40% from the field in this one. Back to Mitchell. They set a pick. Hero outside. Here we go, one-on-one for three, Maxey. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And Maxey is especially dangerous in these situations. When he has room to run, good luck stopping him.
Hero, no good. The Sixers lead by 17. Powell with it, guarded now by George. Here's Ware. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Hustle plays like that are crucial right now. You have to convert on every turnover you get.
For 3, Maxey. Rebound by the Heat. Ware's got 5 rebounds tonight. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Hero for 3. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it.
Miami ball. Substitution on the court.
Rozier from outside. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Maxey. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Philadelphia up 5.
Welcome to the fourth.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. We've got Maxey. Jabari Walker is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Paul George, and it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. And the shot's good by Wiggins. When we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
Rozier against Maxey. Pass to Larson. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Up top, Rozier. Here's Larson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's a screen. Here's Jovic. No good with the triple. Philadelphia leading by 14. Pass to Embiid. The kick out to Maxey. Philadelphia moving it around. There's the triple. Rebound Miami.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Larson. Off target from outside. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. 17 points was their biggest margin. Grimes' shot is off. Miami's gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Here's Jovic. No good on the triple. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Embiid passes to Walker. For 3, Maxey. Back to Walker. Outside Grimes. Launches a 3. The putback. Oh, lots of chances. Nothing falling here. Here's Larson. Maxey covering from downtown. Can't get it.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, it's simple math. You've got to limit teams to 1 shot on your defensive end and then give yourself extra possessions when you have the ball.
Embiid inside. Shoots a 3. Wiggins with a rebound. Heat trail by 14. Rises up. Maxey pulls it down. And Maxey's got the ball here for the 76ers. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. The Heat have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Hero fires. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Now George fires the 3. The triple drop.
It's just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
The free ball is down.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Intercepted. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Maxey. Jacks up a three. Money from three.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the 76ers.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Tyrese Maxey.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Cleared away by Mitchell. Hero scanning the floor. It's good from beyond the arc. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Knocks down the trifecta.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that about wraps it up.